She trusted him. He betrayed her. And for a moment, she thought life was over. You're about to witness the story of a woman who lost everything: love, stability, self-worth, but discovered something far greater: herself. This isn't just a story about betrayal. It's about resilience, transformation, and how pain can be the spark that sets you free. If you've ever had your heart broken, been lied to by someone who promised you forever, or felt like the ground disappeared beneath your feet, stay until the end, because her story might just be the light you've been needing. Her name is Laura. She's 32. An architect with a passion for design and people. She believed in real love. The kind that builds, protects, and grows. She and Marcos had been together for 6 years. They had plans: marriage, a house, traveling the world. You know, the kind of couple that looks perfect on Instagram. That was them. Laura worked a lot, but always made time for their relationship. She believed that love is about showing up, and that's exactly what she did. Until the day she came home early. It was a rainy Friday. Laura had bought Marcos's favorite wine. She wanted to surprise him. She entered the house, smiling, but something felt off. It was too quiet. Then she saw them. The shoes on the floor. The voices. The image that burned into her memory: Marcos with another woman. In their home. On their couch. With his wedding ring still on. She didn't scream. She didn't cry. She just froze. The other woman ran. Marcos tried to explain. But Laura didn't hear a word. Her entire world had just collapsed. In the days that followed, Laura disappeared. She vanished from social media. Didn't answer calls. Took time off work. She slept too much, or not at all. She cried in the shower. She avoided mirrors. This wasn't just about infidelity. This was about trust shattered. A life story, gone in seconds. She asked herself over and over. How could he do this to me? For weeks, Laura moved like a ghost. She barely ate. She ignored friends. Her self-esteem was gone. Until one day, she looked in the mirror. Eyes swollen. Soul shattered. And she whispered to herself. This isn't who I am. I can't let someone who broke me decide how I'll live the rest of my life. That was the first moment of clarity. Not for revenge. But for herself. The first thing she did was symbolic. She threw away everything that reminded her of him. The photos. The letters. The gifts. Then she sought therapy. It was hard. Talking about it was like living it again. But slowly, words became healing. She started writing, page after page of pain, anger, and truth. And each sentence lifted a bit of the weight from her chest. She returned to work. Reconnected with friends. And then made a bold decision. She would reinvent herself. Yes, the pain was still there. But now it had meaning. She started posting her story online. No filters. No clichés. just raw truth. And to her surprise, thousands of women responded. It's like you're telling my story. Thank you for putting into words what I couldn't. You gave me strength. Laura realized, her story was more than a wound, it was a bridge. That's when she launched the Rebirth Project, a safe space for women going through betrayal, toxic breakups, or emotional collapse. They find support, therapy, empowerment workshops, a place to rebuild from the ashes. She used her architecture background not to design buildings, but to help rebuild lives. Today, Laura gives talks. She runs a channel that tells real stories like hers. She became a voice of strength for thousands of women. She doesn't glamorize pain. She doesn't sugarcoat recovery. But she proves that even the deepest heartbreak can lead to the most powerful transformation. You are not to blame for what they did to you, but you are responsible for what you do with it. Betrayal broke me, but in the rubble, I rebuilt something unbreakable. If this story touched your heart, leave a comment, your story might help someone else. Give this video a like. Share it with someone who needs it. And don't forget to subscribe, we have more stories that heal.